Statistics are used in many professional sports, usually as a metric to determine where teams are successful and where they need to improve. In most cases, stats do align with successes and failures of teams, although some stats do not accurately represent success or failure in the league. Today, we're going to take a deep dive of the stats in the Mini Hockey League and see which teams have the best stats as well as which stats actually do matter in the MHL. Let's start here with the league averages this season versus last season. These are the most measurable and important stats for mini hockey. As you can clearly see, scoring and shots have begun to rise in the MHL as teams become better and better. Interestingly enough, however, while scoring has gone up, goaltending has stayed about the same. This seems to point to the fact that a strong defense rather than a good goaltender is more important in the mini hockey league for success. As the league evolves and scoring rises, it will be important to have a good goaltender, but even more important to limit shots against. If we take a look at the MHL League's leader, the HB Wombats, stats through Week 5 compared to MHL averages, we can quickly see some noticeable stats. The Wombats are on par with shots and shots against, but where they excel is in goals against and save percentage. The Loons, who are in second place, have nearly identical stats to the Wombats. I would make the argument that limiting shots is key to victory. However, the Kessel Run seem to contradict this as they sit in fourth place but have the least amount of shots against. The conclusion seems to be based off what we're seeing is that goaltending is more important than limiting shots against. However, if we continue to look deeper into more team stats, we will see that goaltending may not matter quite so much. The Flying Pucks currently sit in last place, but have the best overall defense and goaltending stats. Their lack of offense seems to be what's holding them back. The point is further proven with the Liberty stats, as you can see here. With above average goaltending, yet low scoring, the Liberty fare slightly overall better. This is probably due to their abundance in offensive chances, leading to more potential goals in closer games. Furthermore, if we take a look at Season 1 MHL champion Hornets stats, they were extremely offensive driven, with lower than average goaltending. All of this seems to conclude that the most important stats may not be goaltending and defense, but might actually appear to be offensive driven. But if that's the case, then why do the Hornets sit in third place, as well as the Kessel Run sitting in fourth, who are very offensive as well? The answer is abundantly clear. Goaltending. The lack of goaltending puts these teams at an extreme disadvantage. The Hornets, for example, are allowing over 3 goals against per game, meaning hypothetically they need to score more than that just to win. The Wombats, however, in contrast, only allow 2, making it easier for them to win low-scoring affairs. In conclusion, with all of these stats laid out in front of us, it makes the answer to the questions at the beginning of this deep dive very easy to answer. An answer probably anybody could have guessed. All of the stats matter. The best teams are the most overall rounded teams. Now, we can argue that this season defense takes importance over offense, but we really can't make that statement a sure thing. We can, however, state the middle of the pack teams lack goaltending and defense, while the bottom of the league lacks scoring. The top 2 teams are the most balanced. Using this model, as well as the stats from last year, we can most likely predict this season's MHL champion. In my personal opinion, this will either be the Loons or the HB Wombats. With near identical stats, either one of these teams could take home the MHL championship this year.